Welcome everyone to Vested Interest. This is Shane back again for another stock pick of the day. It is January 5th, Wednesday. Actually, it's Thursday, not Wednesday. I'm a day behind apparently. Uh, Thrown off a little bit by having Monday off. But anyways, it is the 5th of January, and we are going to be looking at Union Pacific. It is a railroad company out of the industrial sector. Let's jump right into the video. And if you want to know more about Union Pacific, check them out at www.up.com. That is where I pulled this information. That is their homepage. It started with the signing of the Pacific Railway Act of 1862 by President Abraham Lincoln. That's right, this company has been around since 1862. Right over here on the right, you'll see a map of all the railway across the western part of the country there. The Central Pacific Railroad of California, chartered in 1861, was authorized to build a line east from Sacramento. At the same time, the act chartered the Union Pacific Railroad Company to build the west from the Missouri River, so that would be the other side. And 6,400 acres up to 48,000 in government bonds for each mile completed, and so the Great Race began. Pretty interesting, actually. If you go to their homepage, you can kind of click on both railroads and see their progression across the country. So that was kind of interesting. Again, if you want to check that out, go check out their homepage, www.up.com. And now over to the reason we are looking at them today. They were down 2.94% on the day. We are talking about Union Pacific Corporation, ticker UMP, out of the industrial sector. Closed the day, January 5th, at $203.08. 52-week range as low as $183.70, as high as $278.94. So definitely closer to that 52-week range, though I would like to see them pull back a little further. Average volume 3.1 million. Today was 2.2, so less volume today than their average. Looks like a lot of selling. Market cap of 124.854 billion. A beta of 1.14, so more volatile than the overall market, and you can see that volatility here. PE ratio of 17.94, and obviously if you got it closer to this 183, it would be lower than it currently is. But that's not a bad PE at all, especially for Union Pacific. It is another one that typically is elevated in price, right? Company that's been around and weathered the storm. Any company that's been around for over 150 years and seen multiple downturns, Great Depression, multiple recessions, multiple wars. I mean, they've been around to come out the other side, still shipping goods across the country. So I don't think they're going anywhere. As long as people are buying items, they're going to keep shipping things across the country. Earnings per share, very nice at $11.32 per share. Next earnings date is January 24th, so that is coming up towards the end of the month. Forward dividend is $5.20 paid out on the year. Divide by 4 because they are a quarterly payer, and that'll tell you, we'll see that here in a little bit, what their quarterly payout is. They have a nice dividend yield at 2.51%. Ex-dividend date, their last one was December 16th. So unless they've already paid out their dividend, which I believe they did right at the end of December, we'll see that here as well. Actually, I know they did, because I received them, I believe, around the 28th or 29th, somewhere in there. They are in my portfolio. You'll see that as well. And a one-year target estimate for $219, at least according to Yahoo Finance. Again, I always recommend more than one source. This is one that I like. Go ahead and use whatever ones you want. Just make sure you're using more than one source so that you can verify the information you are receiving is correct. Now we will jump over to stockanalysis.com, another source I like to look at for information, not affiliated with them or Yahoo Finance, just some sources that I like to look at. And they call them, of the 35 stock analysts that have taken a look at this, they call it a consensus buy. And they have a low estimate of $178.77. That would be a 11.97% decrease in stock price from where it currently sits, and that would be a new 52-week low as well from what we saw previously. They have an average price of $223.38. That would be a 10% increase. And if it happened to hit their high, this would be closer to that 52-week high there, $262.50. That would be a 29.26% increase from where it currently sits. All the while, you would collect that 2.5, at least if you bought them now, percent dividend yield. Now we will take a look at my position. And I have a small position. This is one that was on my stocks to buy list for January. I'm looking for it to pull back under 170 or 198.57. That is my cost basis. So getting there pretty close, 203.07. So I'd like them under this so I can decrease my cost basis, increase my yield, and increase my future returns. I am up slightly on this position, 2.27%. I have $1,613.95 into this position. It's currently worth $1,650, and obviously I will be waiting for it to get underneath this cost basis so that I can add more shares. Has a nice payout ratio, 44.20%, so plenty of room to increase the dividend over time, and very nice dividend growth, 18.41%. It is a quarterly payer and pays out $1.30 per share. So very nice payout, very low payout ratio, and very nice dividend growth. Again, I am interested in this really under $200, let's say under $200. I mean, 198.57 is probably what I'm waiting for, but anything under $200 is a buy in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. Never a recommendation to buy, hold, or sell any stocks. Well, these are quick hitters. I wanted to try to bring you where I am seeing value in the market. Union Pacific is one of those companies. Again, they are on my stocks to buy for December list. If you haven't checked out that video, go ahead and look on my page. You will find it there. And as always, appreciate you stopping by. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to show me some love. Hit that thumbs up. Ring the notification bell. Most importantly, subscribe to the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell as well so you're notified whenever we post any new videos here. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it really does help out a small YouTube channel like myself to grow and get the word out. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think of Union Pacific. Is it in your portfolio? Is it one you're watching? Do you have other railroads that you prefer or other stocks that you prefer right now? Go ahead and drop it all down below. I do personally read and respond to the comments. I'm always interested to read your questions, suggestions for future topics, or constructive criticism. Go ahead and drop it all down below. And with that said, this is Shane signing off, wishing peace and prosperity to you and yours. And remember, financial security comes to those who take a vested interest. Hey, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you in the next one. I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing in this presentation should be considered financial advice. I'm only sharing my opinion and investing journey for educational and entertainment purposes. Investing involves risk. You can't lose money. You should never invest any amount you're not comfortable losing. Always do your own research. Invest based on your situation, circumstances, and select criteria, or seek the advice counsel of a certified financial advisor.